Morning. Today is Tuesday, February 20th, 2024. It is good to be back with you. I was not able to get a market update out last week. My apologies. If I look a little bit tired, it's because my wife, Kelly, and I welcomed our ninth child into the world, a healthy baby boy who we have named Jonah. While we had some extra complications this time, both Kelly and Jonah are home and doing much better. It's been a joy having him in the house and having all the kids meet him, hold him, and spend some time with him. So we are definitely readjusting to having another baby in the house. Um, Looking ahead at this week, we have our next monthly capital markets update and outlook the day after tomorrow on Thursday, February 22nd at 11 a.m. That is Central Time. We're going to hear from our Chief Investment Officer, Tom Fox. Tom will give us a balanced look at the positives in both the economy and the stock market, the headwinds, and what he thinks it all means for the rest of the year. This week's update will be 100% virtual. We will not be in person at our office or anywhere else. We will be 100% virtual. We'll be live online only on our website, as well as all of our social media pages. So you can get the details, links, and times and all of that, obviously, on our website, www.investwithccg.com. Just simply look for the communications tab up at the top. Life is too short to worry about what the next headline could do to your life savings. Hi, my name is Eric Hagan, and I keep my thumb on the pulse of the economy and the markets so my clients can focus on the things that are actually important to them. Thank you for joining me the next few minutes on today's weekly economic video update. I may have been busy with our new baby, but I still kept my eye on the markets and everything investment related. Stocks fell last week as investors reacted to disappointing inflation updates and other economic reports that fell short of estimates. The Dow Jones Industrials Average declined 0.11%, while the S&P 500 declined 0.42%. The NASDAQ Composite, the biggest loser of the week, was down 1.34% for the week, and the MSCI EAFE index, which tracks developed overseas stock markets, was up 1.44%. The 10-year Treasury came in at 4.3%. That was an increase of about 5.65% from about a month ago. So stocks did indeed snap their winning streak. Oh, I got to get back into the swing of things here, don't I? Looking closer at the week, markets were quiet Monday, but opened lower Tuesday in response to the January inflation report that showed higher than expected consumer prices. But stocks regained some momentum on Wednesday and rallied Thursday, despite disappointing reports on both retail sales and industrial production for January. News of higher than expected wholesale prices on Friday put investors back on edge and kept stocks from ending the week on a positive note. The weekly loss broke a 5-week winning streak. Consumer price index data was one of the big pieces of news driving markets last week, with January's numbers coming in at 3.1% compared to a year prior. Cooler than December's 3.4% year-over-year gain, but warmer than the 2.9% consensus. Jittery investors focused on the hotter than expected part, with the consumer report closely followed by disappointing inflation news on the producer level. Attention quickly shifted to the Fed and what's next for interest rates. While the Fed has indicated short-term rates may trend lower in 2024, the January inflation reports support Fed Chair Powell's recent comments that the Fed is in no hurry to cut rates. As always, we will continue to keep our finger on the pulse of what's really going on in both the economy and the different investment markets. This week's key economic news that we're watching includes today a report on leading indicators. Tomorrow, Wednesday, we get a look at the FOMC or the Fed meeting minutes. And then on Thursday, we have a look at jobless claims, existing home sales, and the U.S. Fed balance sheet. Of course, with SmartMix, we primarily invest in individual stocks, cutting out the many hidden costs that can be found in today's investment products. Earnings season is underway. We have a number of different important companies that we are watching and listening in on this week. You can learn about our low-cost, fully transparent, and personalized approach at smartmixportfolios.com. And then, as always, later on today, I will be sending out our full economic update for the week. This update includes more than what I talked about here this morning, including our very popular weekly tax tip. This week's tax tip talks about some things you need to know if you have a side gig. So if you've been making money on the side, if you have one of those side gigs, you'll want to pay attention to this week's tax tip. If you'd like this email, you may subscribe on our website, www.investwithccg.com. And then lastly, I hope to see all of you online on Thursday for our monthly client check-in. Again, you can head on over to the website now and get all of those details. Hey, this is Eric again. That's it for today. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Here at Capital Consulting Group, we provide personal wealth planning and fiduciary investment management solutions for individuals, couples, and families. To learn how to see your entire financial situation, both today as well as every year into the future, go to clearfinancialfuture.com and watch the short 2-minute video. To learn how we give our clients' life savings the attention it deserves and to see how we're doing, visit smartmixportfolios.com. And lastly, if you'd like help investing your 401k at work, visit me over at 401kinvestmentpros.com. Thank you again for your time today. I'll look for you next week.